From K2TV Wyoming's sports leader, here's this week's Friday Night Fast Break with Philip Bonatti and Hallie Jones.
Welcome back to another edition of the Friday Night Fast Break. And Hallie, this show, it will truly feel like a fast break. 5 games to break down tonight.
From Natrona to Kelly Walsh to Lander Valley and more, I'm excited to get it going.
Me too. But before we get to the prep, let's start with some Casper College men's action from earlier in the week. Casper College coming in at 20-2. Central at only 8-13 on the year. But the records, you throw them out in this rivalry game. First half, Isaac Bonton with the alley-oop to Amina Tamu. Great early bucket there. T-Birds flying high early. And then on the other end, the Rustlers with the hustle. Devin Rottweiler with the fast break jam and the pump. Then CW with another offensive possession. Looking good so far. Air ball, but hey, Tyler Tridzup with the pullback. He's going to be fouled on the play as well. Central hanging in with the 12th ranked team in the nation. Then right before the half, Adamu with the miss down low. Brock Feinstein with the putback. Goaltending would be called, but hey, T-Birds were only up 2 at the half. They beat Central by just 5 points, but here's T-Birds coach Dan Russell on the win.
When you get deep into March, Carmine, you're going to have to win every style of play, every which way that you can. You're going to have to win games ugly. You're going to have to win games lucky, and you're going to have to just win games. And for us to be able to do that and win at a different pace and a different style says a lot about this group.
So Hallie, Casper College getting the narrow win there. They got LCCC, as Carmine said, on Saturday. Tomorrow, when we move on to prep, Kelly Walsh, the third-ranked team in the state, hosting Rock Springs. The girls, one of the best defensive teams in the state. But when you play defense, you can't leave a girl open in the corner. Brentley Jenkins, wide open. Great shot there. But then, later in the half, directing on offense. Looking at an option for a tough guard against Kylie Spangler. You saw this girl play, Kylie Spangler.
She's incredible. And coach after the game said that she was the person they needed to stop. So she was on fire.
Jenkins was getting her shots, but the Trojans were getting theirs as well. Isabel Lyons defended tough, gets it to Danilyn Shell. She's a great three-point shooter, and that shows it right there.
Her shot is the smoothest I've seen out of any girl in the state.
And then later in the half, Hadley Lloyd underneath, but Shell, again, she can play down low as well.
Yeah, she can.
Getting the three-point, but then the putback as well. Trojans held the Tigers just 6 points in the first half. Girls get the win on a low-scoring affair, 39-25. Here's head coach Sarah Twomey after the game.
You know, getting up and pressuring them and getting a turnover on the backcourt like that is huge for us. Those are big momentum plays, and we're able to turn those into points, you know, off of the defensive end. I thought we had a breakdown late or kind of the middle of the fourth quarter, so we switched to our man, and that helped us a little bit, but we got caught going under some screens, and they were able to hit some threes on us. So just staying in it for 32 minutes is where we got to be.
So Coach Twomey talking about staying in the game mentally for 32 minutes. Hallie, what ways can teams execute staying in the game defensively?
You know, Phil, it all starts with talking and energy. That goes for players on the bench and in the game. Once you get all players hustling and in the right positions to force turnovers, you've executed defensively, and that's hard to do, especially in the zone defense that they like to play as well.
Exactly. Now we zip over to Fremont County with the Lander Valley Tigers taking on the Worland Warriors. We're going to go first quarter action here. We're going to see a nice move from Lander Valley's Trayshawn Spoonhunter, getting the Tigers going for their second basket of the game. Worland, though, hey, they had a good answer here. This was a good back-and-forth game. Rudy Sanford, he's going to get the cross-course pass. Good look to Luke Mortimer, hitting the nice three.
Lander Valley had some issues guarding the perimeter in this game, but
they made it up offensively. Spoonhunter, one of the better players in 3A, responding, drives, and then pulls up a nice mid-range jumper there in the first quarter. But Worland making it work from the outside this time. Sanford,
here you go.
with the ball coming right at him, misses a three, but then gets the shot back. Another shot, drains it right there, open. Warriors would only trail a three at the end of the first, but Lander Valley edges Worland 65-59. They improved to 12-3 on the year. And so that brings us to our game of the week. Our first chance to see Cheyenne schools this year in Casper, number 2 East, taking on the Trinity County.
Cheyenne East is the top team in scoring and shooting percentage for both the boys and the girls. That is impressive. So let's get to the highlight.
A lot of good action. East in the blue, Phillies in the white. Early play, Alicia Lane is going to find Brooklyn Heitrick, and a good cut to the basket.
Strong
in
drive.
Traffic with the lay-in. Phillies shooting the lights out early on, literally.
A little intermission, but the Thunderbirds say let there be light and more basketball.
There we are. Phillies would keep it close in the first half. Another drive, but Kylie Hildebrand, NC within 5 before the half. But East would turn it on. Good ball pressure.
Look at this full court press right there. Nice steal.
Kai Buell with the steal and brings it out here on the offense. And Abby Erickson, she's going to get the ball. Dribble drive, gets through. Nice 2-point bucket.
Strong drive to the basket there.
Then T-Birds pushing the ball. Erickson again. She's going to get the ball control here. Open, finds a wide open Madison Blaney down low. Then a good putback.
Hey, I like it when I see girls driving to the basket, getting physical, not afraid of contact.
And then look at Kaylee McEwen backing down. And then she's going to find in the post. Hallie, take us through this.
Oh, wait, what just happened?
McEwen with a good behind the back pass there.
Look at that. I didn't even know what happened.
Playing great on offense, great on defense. Yeah, and had a great full court press. Here's Eric Wrestling preaching that to his players.
We try to instill that in our kids when they're young. That's got to be part of their DNA is pressure defense and turning kids over. And so, when they get to us, they kind of have that, and that's kind of what we have to do to be successful.
Lady T-Birds getting the win on the road, but let's go highlight another player here. Hallie, who are we breaking down?
Cheyenne East, Eric Oliver. He's one of the top scorers in the state, and you'll see why in just a sec. Oliver is tied for the lead in scoring at 20 points per game with 8 rebounds to add. He's everywhere on the court.
And you take a look here, Thunderbirds on offense. Oliver showing his numbers on the weak side block to Graydon Buell for an easy bucket. Great play there.
Absolutely. And then next possession, Oliver finds Buell on the block with the great court awareness, cuts back door. Great basketball IQ from one of the top leading scorers in the state.
And then just under 2 minutes in the second quarter, T-Birds trying to set up Buell. Graydon Buell's going to find Oliver for a smooth fadeaway jumper. He's got a good shot, Hallie.
His play is just so smooth. And then in this play, he gets the defensive board and pulls up just inside the arc, reminding NC what happens when you give one of the top leading scorers in the state some room.